Welcome back to the third episode of Anno 1404, playing the Elector scenario. Last time we left off by having built the second marketplace and having quite a lot of citizen houses. And in this episode we probably gonna
You always know exactly what we want.
fulfill all the needs. So in the next episode after this we can start with the patrician houses. But first we probably need to increase our production for mostly linen garments and probably some cider, because we have a lot of peasant houses that can still upgrade, but we probably can't fulfill all the needs of our inhabitants if we would upgrade all of them. So we should first of all make sure we can give them everything they want when they arrive. So we start with a group of 4 extra cider plantations, which fits neatly, well, not precisely neatly, because this river extends out a little bit too much, so it can be a complete perfect square, but oh well. And probably a couple more hemp plantations, so we can get an extra 2 weavers' huts, so we can get enough linen garments for our citizens. And the other 2. Oh, I forgot one. That's not very smart. Yes, nice. Now we can build an additional 2 of those. Let's upgrade this one so he has enough market cards. And let's get some extra hemp, because we unlocked a shipyard, and to build ships you need rope, and for rope you need hemp, 1 hemp plantation. So if we do this, then we have 8 hemp plantations for the 4 weavers' huts and 1 hemp plantation for the rope yards. So we can slowly start producing some ships. And because this is our starting harbor, we probably delete all these fishermen's huts, so we can build defenses, harbor defenses, and that kind of stuff. And I probably built a couple of fishermen's huts here and upgrade it so they get picked up, and we could place a couple more probably here. Let's do it immediately. Couple more fishermen's huts. I think I had 6 there, and this should be enough. More than enough fish. Yeah, 78, 55, and 15. This should slowly increase if they start producing stuff. But they, oh no, I haven't connected these yet. Oh well. Well, it looks like we probably have everything fulfilled from our citizens, except spices. Let's start with that. And no, not this ship. It depends what kind of ship you use, what kind of building you get, and because this is an oriental town, it's nicer to use an oriental ship, so you don't get this harbor building, but one in the oriental style, which is not the best, because I think it has only 2 item slots. Here you have 3 in the maximum. I think oriental only has 2, but I'm not gonna use that in this scenario at all, because it's quite short. So see, oh, it has 3. Okay, then it doesn't matter. But this is looks nicer in the southern islands.
Ventured into southern.
Yes, I did. And the only thing I really
in peace
is welcome in the Orient.
Thank you. The only thing I really need is a little bit, a couple
Use
of
the building
houses
plans I gave you to settle
to
in
get
southern
enough
region.
nomads to get spices unlocked. But I can probably fit one date plantation and one milk plantation of goat farm here. This for food, this for the food of the inhabitants, and then probably, if I do it correctly, like this, I can probably fit the houses in this part. Because I only need a very, very small amount of houses. Of nomad houses, of course. And I don't have enough stuff for that. So then the other houses, the other ship, I mean, can probably go and explore a little bit to get maybe the Venetians. I don't know if they are in this scenario because the Venetians are new in Anno 1404 Venice, and not in the...
In the distance you can hear the sound of the Venetian gondoliers.
They are here, but
So,
this scenario also exists in the original Anno, which didn't have the Venetians, so it didn't have to be here at all. Let's get some more woods and some more tools, because for building these houses you need both wood and tools, and for the occidental you only need wood to wood. But now you need 4. So.
The successful resolution,
no, I don't
there's
want to
still
quest.
time.
And other than this, I don't think I need a lot more than just a couple of houses, a couple of nomads to get. I think only spices and indigo for books, and I don't really need more than that, as far as I can remember. But that could be faulty. And I'm going to use a little bit different layout, because I don't really need service buildings in this, so I don't need to leave space at all, because I'm not going to use that space for anything useful, because I'm not going to build a mosque, which is needed for them to upgrade. I really don't need any of the special buildings. I'm just gonna need a couple of nomads. Enough. I can now have a maximum of 405. And that's more than enough, so that's nice. But I still need more goods, so you get back, because I'm gonna use you for the spice shipments. And I should have more than enough to get all of your stuff done. Probably. If anything, this works all quite good. I have maximum fish, that's nice, so I can sell some fish. I already selling some fish. Do I have anything else interesting? Yeah, linen garments is still very slow, that's unfortunate. Let's get some stone for some warehouses, just a couple, so I can have a little bit more space here. I really don't need a lot, but a little extra than 40, because I probably only have 40 storage here.
You have a wider range of buildings available to you.
Thank you. Then let's get one goat farm.
Send us away. We won't cause no trouble. Promise.
Nice.
What? We can stay.
Of course you can.
That's top. That is.
Beggars are.
I told.
Thank you. Yeah. Beggars are quite useful, because they allow you to require less peasant houses in order to advance to the next level. For instance, if it didn't have beggars, you would always have a couple peasant houses left, but if you have a lot of beggars, you don't have any peasant houses left. And Especially if you have big cities, then peasant houses don't look
A house?
really nice.
Just for us beggars?
So let's get one of those, and then probably 4 spice farms should be kind of enough, I think. Probably. And I'm going to use the Noria exploit for this, because then it looks just a little bit better. And if you don't know what the Noria exploit is, a Noria is useful because in the southern islands, as you can see, is fertile lands in the north, the green stuff, and not fertile land in the south. It's just the deserts. You can't use it for anything actually. Yeah, bees maybe, but oh well. And also, as you can see, the production buildings now complain about infertile deserts, so you need to build Norias, but like these give water so it can grow. But if you have less fields per farm, then you don't get 100%. But because I have 2 Norias in the same vicinity, because both green, as you can see, both time the farm stays green, both has the influence of the Norias, so both times it will go to 100% instead of 75, because it doesn't have all the farms necessary, but it does have extra productivity because of the Noria. I hope that's logical, otherwise you can quite easily find on Google on the Anno wiki how it works precisely, but it's just very handy, so you can produce a lot more in a smaller space. And now that we have spices, let's start shipping them over. Like we have spices, and then there we get rid of the spices, and you can do that. And we should have probably now enough stuff from everything to upgrade these citizen houses, but I'm not going to yet. I'm first going to upgrade all the peasant houses that I can. I can have a little bit more because I don't have enough resources, so that we don't constantly need to increase our population. And I'm probably going to finish this part, yes. Just gonna build one extra marketplace, put all the citizen houses in there, and then in the next episode we can get patricians, but then I will have to move this a little bit, which is fine. Let's build you again over here or something, just a couple. Because I like to have the number of houses that I need before I need to upgrade all of them, because if you do that later, then you constantly need to build more fishermen, more of this, more of that, and that's just kind of irritating. Well, not irritating because it's fun, but oh well. It's just extra stuff constantly. It's a little bit that one. Well, I use these lumberjacks to get the position right for the market, because I have, in this way, I have one market, then one housing, another one housing, and then another market, and now I have one housing, 2 housing, 3 housing, and then place for another marketplace, which should be able here. Yes, I did it correctly. So it looks nice, and I didn't do this one correctly, but it looks nice and all, because in this scenario it's really a beginner scenario, so it's more for the looks than productivity and usefulness, because in the later scenarios you really need to watch out for your money and for your space, but that's not really necessary in this scenario. Going to sell linen garments if I have enough of them, and probably stone if I have enough of them. Saving.
Game saved.
And if I have enough of them, and probably rope, because all of those things are quite valuable. And then I'm going to fill everything with houses. that, and then I'm going to upgrade all these houses and maybe probably increase the, I don't want houses here, the stuff, the production buildings. Probably next episode I'm going to get a production calculator on another beside me to calculate what it precisely needs. But you can also just guess. Just look at this and how it's full enough, yes or no, if you have enough stuff. I probably still don't have enough linen garments. I still need to build more. Are you working correctly? Yes, that's nice. But we can build a lot of extra production right around here. Come on.
Your people are longing for company.
That's true. Let's get it sorted out. Don't want you there. You want to have it the same everywhere. I can build one there, and that's kind of that. Yeah, that's enough. Wait for some extra wood. Come on. You are 100% yes. Don't want you there. Want there one. Another one here. That's fine. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. That's there one. There one. There one. There one. There one. There one. Well. And now let's get some more churches, because I have by far not enough of them. How did it do it here? One, yeah, then I would need to build it here. Yes. And if I have partitions, you get a bigger church with a much bigger influence radius, which is a lot nicer, but oh well. And I maybe need to build another spice farm. Yeah, as you can see, the Noia exploit is working. This has 4 spice fields, and it is 100%, and this one has only 3, but they're still at 100% because it's in the influence of both Noias. And if you delete this Noia, it goes to 74. It should be 75, but oh well, because it has 3 75, so it should be 75. But I don't know the precise calculations, but it works. It's 100%, and I don't want to increase you, so I'm going to let you pay a little bit more, so I don't accidentally increase. And now we kind of wait. Let them upgrade automatically, and let's build a little bit nicer looking harbor. I don't want you to be there.
Shipbuilding.
Let's maybe get some harbor defenses. I don't think we have any enemies here, but oh well. Let's get on either side one anyway. Which looks kind of nice, kind of cool. And also the aesthetic of the southern islands looks kind of, it's really, also you can see the water kind of changes color. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. It looks like everybody is satisfied, yes. Well, still not linen garments completely, but we could build an extra 4 just to be sure, just in case. They don't have enough stuff, of course.
Profitable, in more ways than one.
Thank you. Let's build another 4 and then let you stop upgrading, because I don't want you spending my stuff. Because I need it. And that should be completely fine. Now we only need 2 more of these. 1 and let's wait a second. 2 more, and let's upgrade these roads because it probably needs it, because it takes a lot of stuff. It does a lot of stuff. And then let's take a quick screenshot for the thumbnail of this video, and then probably end this part here. Screenshots, yes, thank you. And then I'm probably upgrading these last houses. A couple more left, and then next time we can upgrade these citizen houses to patrician houses and go get those
These
needs
are the first building plans
fulfilled.
I can give you.
But that's something for next time, so thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions or tips or tricks, I don't know, just put them in the comments and I read all of them if anyone posts them. So thank you for watching. Until next time.